it's super popular right now to knit hats that have a dark ground like this blue and then have just little specks of a lighter shade. And so what I'm going to do today is show you an easier way to manage the yarn. And we'll go back to our project and we want to add our stars. Our stars are our little hearts. Okay, so we're going to come in and we're going to, let's say we're going to knit 3. Okay, and now we want to add in our little star. So we're going to do this. Then we're going to keep it over to that side. And we're going to tuck that end down. Keep it out of the way. Okay, and then we're going to do our blue. And we're going to knit 3. And pull that over, and then we're going to come to our bobbin. And you can see we're going to pull that over. And then you want to be like really loose. So what you can do is you can actually pull that out. Make sure it's loose. And then we're going to go back to our blue. And I also want you to notice that as I'm doing this, I'm keeping this secondary color under that. You always want the secondary color to be in the same position. Okay. And honestly, this works a bit better on a this works a bit better on like a 16-inch needle, but we're just going to use what we have today, which is Magic Loop. Because that's what we've got, and we're just going to make it work. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure that that has some give in it. And then we bring our blue around. But the bobbin is just so much easier to manage than having another, whoops, take that out, than having another great big ball of yarn to deal with. It just gets to be unmanageable. And if you're going to do multiple colors in your color work, it's super important to wind bobbins. And the people that are really good at color work, oh my goodness, to watch them manage their bobbins around is amazing. Okay, so we're back here. And you can see we have that. Now what I'm going to do on this round, I'm just going to knit everything in blue. Because I think that will show a little better what's going on. And all I'm going to do is knit every stitch, and when I get to the end of this round, I will meet you back here. Okay, so we've come to the end of our round, and see how you've got these little stitches of a contrast color sitting in the middle of that darker ground. Isn't it pretty? So that's how you do it. So, and inside, you can see these are called the floats. And so you've got these floats going on inside of your hat or your piece, whatever it is. So let's do one. Why don't we do one where we'll have it come up every two stitches. Big thing when you put in that second color is you want to be really loose. It's a fine line. You don't want it so loose that you wind up having these sloppy, elongated stitches, but you also don't want your tension to be so tight that your secondary color is getting lost in the ground. Around. Managing the colors, that is really a trick, and it just comes with practice like everything else, and knitting and crafts and cooking. It just comes with practice. Okay. Oops. I love these butterfly bobbins. They're such a nice, neat way to manage those other colors. I don't see anybody talking about them on Instagram, but I see all of these hats that people are making that incorporate this really simple stranded knitting. Okay, and look at that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just knit a round of blue, and then we'll come back and look at it, and you can see what you think. So there you can see our design starting to take shape, and you can see that by not overstretching our floats, we get these other stitches that sit on top with the ground instead of being pulled and buried. I see a lot of people knitting their floats way too tight, and then these stitches just kind of disappear into the ground. And we don't want that. We want them to stand out. That's part of the design. Show this side. See how pretty that is? This does work better with like a 16-inch circular, but for today's video, this is what I have, so this is what I'm showing you. But yes, if you have any questions about managing the colors, let me know. There's the stranding on the back. And there's our butterfly bobbin. It's such an easier way to manage colors. So thanks for watching the video today. I hope that it answers some of your questions about how to do this type of stitch. And if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them. And be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. And until then, happy knitting.